In the quiet suburb of Fern Creek, Kentucky, a 14-year-old girl named Lyn Haueter walked out of her home in the January 15, 2005, and was never seen again. Amy wasn't a stranger to running away. She had done it before, but this time felt different. She didn't take anything with her. No money. No phone. No plan. Her mother had picked her up from the movies the night before. Everything seemed normal, but by morning, Amy was gone. Authorities initially labeled her a runaway, and the case didn't get the attention it deserved. But as weeks turned into months and months into years, the silence around Amy's disappearance grew louder. This is what Amy might look like today. Investigators believe she could still be alive, somewhere in the Kentuckiana region. On June 22, 1983, a 15-year-old girl named Emanuela Orlandi, a citizen of Vatican City, walked out of her music school in Rome and was never seen again. She was the daughter of Ercole Orlandi, a lay employee of the papal household. Her family lived inside the Vatican walls. That day, Emanuela had attended her regular flute lesson at the Scuola di Musica Tommaso Ludovico da Vittoria, located near Piazza di Sant'Apollinare, just steps from Piazza Navona. She called her sister after the lesson, saying a man had offered her a job promoting Avon products. She never made it home. At first, the case seemed like a typical missing person. But then, the phone calls started. An anonymous caller claimed Emanuela was being held hostage in exchange for the release of Mehmet Ali Agca, the Turkish man who had attempted to assassinate Pope John Paul II in 1981. But the theory of international terrorism quickly fell apart. No evidence. No leads. Over the decades, the case has spiraled into one of the most baffling mysteries in Vatican history. Emanuela Orlandi's disappearance is not just a mystery. It's a wound that never healed. It was January 15, 2005 in Modesto, California. A young girl named Heather Emmalee Bush was staying at her grandmother's house. She had spent the summer with her older sister Cheryl in Merced. They were close. They laughed, they fought, they loved each other deeply. But something had changed. Heather had started hanging around older people, getting into trouble. Cheryl was worried. When summer ended, Cheryl returned to Colorado. Heather stayed behind. That winter night, Heather slipped out of her grandmother's house and vanished. This is what Heather might look like today. At first, authorities thought she had run away. But days turned into weeks. Weeks into years. No phone calls. No sightings. No trace. Her sister Cheryl still believes Heather would have reached out by now, if she could. It's been 20 years. Heather would be 34 years old today. June 14, 2005, an 18-year-old woman named Jasmine Earl vanishes without a trace. She was known for her vibrant personality and close ties to her family. Disappearing without a word? That wasn't Jasmine. According to a family member posting on Web Sleuths, Jasmine was last seen at the Washington Mutual Bank on Chamblee Tucker Road. But here's the twist. There were no security cameras outside the bank. No footage. No clues. After that moment, Jasmine simply vanished. For months, there was silence. No leads. No sightings. Then, in February 2006, 8 months later, her van was found abandoned on the 4,600 block of Dawson Road in Norcross, Georgia. That's 5 to 6 miles from the bank. The van offered no clues. No signs of struggle. No fingerprints. No blood. Just emptiness. How did the van get there? Did Jasmine drive it herself? Did someone else abandon it? And why that location? The DeKalb County Sheriff's Department took over the case. She remains missing to this day. JoJo Boswell was a 19-year-old Native American woman from Minnesota. On July 11, 2005, everything changed. That morning, JoJo was released from Steele County Jail in Owatonna, Minnesota. She had no phone, no wallet, no ride, just the clothes on her back. She was last seen walking near Mills Fleet Farm, close to Interstate 35. Witnesses say she looked confused, maybe even scared. JoJo never made it home. Her family waited. Days turned into weeks. Weeks into years. No calls. No sightings. No body. The police searched. Flyers were posted. But there were no leads. No suspects. No answers. Thousands of Indigenous women go missing every year in the U.S. Many of their cases are ignored. Forgotten. Unsolved. JoJo Boswell is one of them. Her family still hopes for answers, for justice, for closure. Subscribe for more stories that matter.